CHOFF. Yup, it's the CHOFF. Chia chia. Welcome back to the CHOFF. It's an exciting one today.
I'm so excited.
We've got by far one of the most eclectic CHOFF guests that we've had in a minute.
I don't even know what that means. I was homeschooled.
That's what it means. There you go. I don't know if we've had any otother homeschooled people on to start.
Here to represent the homeschoolers today.
The homeschoolers that live on farms and have desires to be business owners and pop stars.
Yep.
We got Jenna Wright in the studio. I'm super pumped about this. You've got an amazing story to tell. You've got a ton of insane music out. And a ton of cool projects that I think people can learn a lot from. So
Well,
I'm going to gas you up and then we're going to get into it.
How about it? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just stoked to have you here today.
Gosh, so excited, man. It's been busy.
Yeah, I want to run it back in a second, but like, what are you working on right now? Like walk me through your weekly juggle.
Okay, yeah, so my life has changed, like, a lot recently. I was a 911 dispatcher for Oakland County.
What?
Horrible. Did not like that. Shout out my dispatchers out there. It's crazy. And then I was like, I hate this. So I started a commercial cleaning company. So that's, like, my thing during the day to, like, fund my music dreams, you know? So I am a cleaning business owner by day. I have a couple employees. And then I have music and clothing brand at night. So I have music, I have a bunch of songs out, and then I have my clothing brand, and then
So you work during the day and during the night. When do you sleep?
Usually from like midnight to 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on like a 6-hour thing, but it's fun though. Like I really get like a huge like adrenaline from like working all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what your like zodiac signs are?
I'm a Pisces. I don't really get into that, but like
Yeah.
apparently that's like.
I've been starting to get into it more, and
Yeah.
I learned I'm a double Capricorn, which means like work is like interwoven into the fabric of my being. Like if I'm not working, I'm miserable.
I wonder if I have some Capricorn.
I was gonna say, I wonder. It kind of sounds like it.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but it's there.
But that's super sick. So, kind of walk me through like where did you grow up and how did you have these aspirations, or did you have these aspirations? Or did it just happen?
I always knew I wanted to be like an artist when I was older. So I grew up homeschooled in Oxford, which is like the cornfields of Michigan. And then I was very sheltered homeschooled. Like, you know, the homeschoolers that have like a million kids and then like wear the jean skirts below the knee and stuff.
Yeah.
We were kind of like that.
How many siblings
Crazy.
do you have?
I have 6 little sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a party. But like, yeah, so I grew up doing that, and then I was like starting to make music, but I was only allowed to listen to Christian music. So I started making Christian music because that's like all I really knew. So I did that. I was in like the Christian music scene for a while. And then I was like, I should just like, I could still be a Christian, but like make like regular music. So now I just make like regular music.
Are you still identify with Christianity a lot?
Yes, I'm a Christian, even though I don't look like your average Christian gal. Yeah.
Talk me through like what does that mean to you? How does that guide your spirit kind of through all these journeys?
Yeah. It's so nice that God has my plan in my life like already figured out, and that like no matter what goes wrong, like there's no like God's up in heaven like, oh my gosh, like she did the wrong thing. Like he already has everything planned out. So just leaning on that, I think, and not having to worry, like truly casting all my anxieties on him, like is the reason I'm able to like really go full-fledged toward my dreams. Because like no matter what, like he's got it.
You know you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm not a super religious person myself, but I've kind of grown up around it.
Yeah.
Very spiritual person by nature. And I heard a quote, I forget who said it, but it was something along the lines of like, if I'm meant to be here, like God's putting me on this like right path, right? Like I think a lot of people have this misconception with religion that it's like you're constantly being tempted, and it's like maybe God wants you to like fall off of this like kind of track you're on, right? And that's like, or not necessarily wants you to, but like kind of you're able to, and it's like I think if whatever created us is like that powerful, then I don't know if they would want us to like screw up like that, you know?
Yeah, I think if that wasn't the case, then we wouldn't have free will.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he still wants us to like be able to make our own decisions. I don't know. That's a whole rabbit hole, but
totally.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting though. I mean, that's one thing I feel like I don't hear a lot of like growing musicians talk about.
Yeah,
unless they are Christian artists or religious artists.
Yeah, that is the thing that's like a divide, right? Like I feel like the Christian artists, like they really just like talk to the Christians, and I'm like, that's cool. It's like good for y'all. But like you can still have normal friends and like be normal and like have tattoos and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to be like Christian box, regular box. Like,
yeah. And for someone who identifies as a Christian so strong, like you are by far one of the most unhinged people I've ever met. Have you always been like that?
No. I think growing up I only knew Christians, so everyone had like the same like mentality as I did. And then when I got into the real world, I was like, oh, I'm different. Like this is a little bit weird. So I kind of like hid a little bit, and I think like God's kind of been giving the muscles like, no, like stand out, like I made you unique for like a reason. And I'm like, oh, okay, like so it's all fine, because like why would I care what anybody else thinks when like I already know that God loves me, so and has my plan all figured out. It's between me and him, like, you know,
you, him, and the Twitter gods.
Yeah.
Which I want to dive into in a little bit, but I'm trying to
Twitter.
I'm trying to first understand the
lore,
the transition from
the pipeline.
I just need to get a clear picture.
Right, I never really finished. Okay, so I like ran away from home when I was 18 because my parents were very like, you can't listen to anything that's non-Christian. You can't. I was like, I gotta go. So I literally packed up my car and like when I was 18, mind you, I was very sheltered, so I didn't really know how the world worked at all. And I like moved to Nashville because like music, Nashville. I was like, okay, perfect, duh. So I moved to Nashville, and I, like, made music, worked at a restaurant. I was like, this is really cool. Then I was like, my friend asked me if I wanted to move to LA, and I was like 19 at this point. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Next week, literally on a whim, moved to LA with this girl. And we get to LA, and this producer, like, reaches out to me, and he was like, hey, his name's Vender. He was like, do you want to come to this event? I was like, sure. I get there, and, like, I had never seen, like, the underground ever. Like, I remember, like, Yeet was popping. Yeet had just came up. Like, it was very, like, it was just, like, a goth event. And I was like...
This is what, 2014, 2015?
No, I'm 23. So this was, like, 4 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought Yeet's
I don't know what he was doing in 2016. Yeah. I feel like he was really popping like 2021, 2022. Yeah. But I just remember like, oh my gosh, this is like where I belong. Mind you, I was like very homeschooled still, but I was like, yeah, like whatever this is, I want to like be in this. So I get in that rabbit hole, but I was so naive that I didn't really know like what drugs really were. And these people there's levels to like the gothness. This is like, people have like 666 tatted on their forehead. Like it's deep. You know what I'm saying? So I just immersed myself in that scene. And then that was really fun. I love that scene to this day still. I'm very different from them still, but like I love that scene. Very just like alternative, and I don't know, the music's different. I like it. And then yeah, ever since then I've just kind of been vibing in the underground scene. Oh yeah, then I moved to Atlanta after LA because I was working with this like publishing company or whatever. That didn't end up working out. And then I moved back to Detroit, and I was like, wait, little did I know when I was 18, I wasn't even allowed to go to Detroit. I was like, this is a really cool music scene. So I really fell in love with like techno, really just like the DJ scene, the underground scene. I feel like people care less about clout here a little bit more, and like people are more about the art, and I think it's just way more authentic, and I love it. So
I love that. So while you're in all these places, you're kind of getting in the studios with people.
Yes.
You're ironing out your creative kinks. Like, walk me through the artist development.
Yeah,
while you're in these
artist
places.
development was huge. In Nashville, I don't really think I understood. Like, I think in Nashville, when I was 18, I was just trying to figure out how to be like a regular civilian. Because, like, I was just so sheltered. So, like, I didn't really do a lot of music in Nashville. But I went to LA. I had, like, literally so I would work at Sweet Green from 8 in the morning to 4. And then a fine dining restaurant from 4 to, like, 10 o'clock. And then I was in the studio from, like, 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. and I would sleep for like 2 hours and like I was in the studio every night, like boots on the ground, like at events, mixers, studios, like just everything. And I met so many people, which was like so cool because a lot of them like ended up like blowing up, or you know, when I go back to LA, I always have people to like stay with or like visit. It's so cool. And then Atlanta, I also met like a lot of people, and Detroit, love the Detroit homies. It's a little bit more of a small world here, but yeah, that was really big, like doing that. But one thing I learned with all that though is like, yeah, the networking's cool, the lifestyle's cool, the Instagram stories like look so cool. Cause like I came back and I was like, oh my gosh, like you're just like you've been everywhere. This is so cool. But connections don't matter as much as people think they do. Like I know I've heard it so many times being said like, oh, it's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. A little bit that can help, but like you are your own golden ticket. And once I realized that, I didn't feel like I needed to like be in LA, like going to all these events, because like going to events is cool, but like that only gets you so far. Like where are the records? Where's the consistency on social media? Where's the talent? Where's the skill? Like, you know, like someone will celebrate your Instagram stories of you at like Yo Gotti's birthday party and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But no one celebrates like the work on Pro Tools and like troubleshooting plugins, like uploading like installing plugins, like, you know what I'm saying? So you are your own golden ticket. There's no level of like connection that will really like get you to where you actually need to be without the actual talent and music. So,
which you can do from anywhere, right?
Yeah. And what I found is Detroit is like such a low cost of living that like I'm able to actually have time to like do music. Versus LA, I really kind of didn't have that much time to do music. Because
you're just working so much.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my rent was like insane. I shared a studio apartment with this girl. Like 2 twin mattresses on the floor downtown. I think, if I remember right, it was like $1,600 each.
Jeez.
Like, how are you even like...
Yeah.
You know?
It is interesting, especially people that come from the Midwest, where we're both from. Like, they think that in order to do the music thing, you have to move to New York or LA or Berlin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, now more than ever, like, I think the kid that's living in Oklahoma that's in their basement every day, just like cranking on tunes, has such a better shot than like the LA swag guy that's like at every
they
party.
Don't have any motion. Yeah, you look at like their followers, they probably have a lot of Instagram followers. When you look at their music, you're like, you have 20 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Like you're not actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause when I lived in LA, I went to like a couple celebrity birthday parties and like, oh my gosh, did that get me more records? Did that get me more sales? Did that get me more talent? No, like.
Yeah. And there's moments where I think where you like, or like who you know is everything.
It's helpful, yeah.
But again,
it's not everything though.
If you know, you can know all the right people, and if you don't have any value to provide, they're not.
Oh,
yeah.
You have one song out, like, yeah. So I just decided to invest in myself and become my own golden ticket.
You had a song do like over 3 million streams.
Gosh.
Tell me about this.
Oh my gosh, that song. Okay, honestly, I don't even like it. I never liked it. I was 16 when I wrote that at like a church writing camp thing. And my friend told me I should really release it. And I was like, okay, so I released it. And I don't know what happened, but it just blew up. I don't even know. I think what it is I was still in the Christian niche. And it's a lot easier to blow up in that niche because it's so niche. So, like, I got on, like, a bunch of Christian Spotify playlists, which is still a huge audience for that. I mean, it's still a huge audience, but it's easier to get on, like, Christian pop versus, like, pop. Like, I'm over here competing with, like, artists you've never even heard of for playlist spot. And in regular pop, you're competing with, like, Olivia Rodrigo, like, Taylor Swift. So, that kind of helped my Spotify algorithm a lot, is, like, starting out in Christian music.
I heard that the easiest way to get a Grammy is to make a gospel record.
yes. And also, like, it's very, like, copy and paste what the songs are about. They're all about God. Like, they're all about one topic. Like, you know, so.
Would you jump back into that pool to, like, get your shit popping a little more?
I don't think so, because then when I went regular, I lost all those fans.
Yeah, or you'd bring them to the dark side.
They're not. They're like when I was in Christian, you have to understand the fan base. Like when I was Christian, like when I released a song with a swear word in it. I was getting like DMs left and right, like, you're turning away from the Lord, like that. So I lost all those people.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but like a lot of them. So
yeah.
you kind of have to pick a side a little
Interesting.
bit. Yeah. Because like, unfortunately, like Christians are really judgmental. So when people say I don't really vibe with God, I'm like, no, I get it. Like, a lot of Christians suck. So.
Yeah. No, totally.
Like, yeah. So, kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Were the people around you in the church supportive of your journey at 18 when you decided to run away? And
oh my gosh. I think, yeah, they were supportive of the journey. I think they were just concerned because, like, that is really, I thought I was, like, an adult. We all think we're an adult at 18. But, like, in hindsight, that really is, like, crazy. Like, this girl doesn't know anything. Like, I didn't know, like, what the difference was. I didn't know, like, what Tito's was. Like, I knew it was, like, some sort of alcohol, but, like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know.
You ripped the Band-Aid off on life pretty hard.
Yeah, so I think everyone was more, like, I felt like they weren't supportive. I was like, they're not supporting. And it's like, dude, they're supporting your music, but, like, I think everyone was just a little bit concerned because, like, you're, like, a tiny girl that doesn't know anything, just, like, willy-nilly moving to another state. Like,
sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes how you learn.
Yeah. I had to. There had to be a point where I had to learn how stuff was, so.
So you come back to Detroit, you see that the artist vibe here is where it's at. And is that when you decide to move back, or were you already here?
I was already here.
Okay.
I moved back because the like label situation was just not working, and I don't really like Atlanta, so I was like, there's no really reason. I moved down there for the label like opportunity. I ended up being able to get out without any lawyers. Thank God. That was crazy. But once I got out, I was like, okay, like there's no really reason for me to be here anymore. So
let's talk about that for a second, because I feel like so many up and coming artists think that a label, no matter what it is going to be like their ticket. Like even hearing horror stories, you'll talk to like, I've talked to rappers or whatever who are like, oh yeah, if I get a deal, I'm signing it. Like, because they think it's just like
it's a loan,
right?
It's a loan. It's not like a $3 million loan. Like that's pretty much what it is. It's not like I would never even get approved for a loan for $3 million, no matter the interest rate. Like, and then they just give you this loan. And it's like, but you have to pay it back only with like 10% of like your revenue that you make. Like, or so, it's always crazy like that.
Full control over.
Oh, it's
pricing
crazy.
And...
Oh my gosh, yeah. One of my friends just bought himself out of a Warner contract for like, God only knows. I didn't even ask him how much, and I'm just like, wow, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, even him, like, he has like a huge following, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I don't know. I think labels are kind of going out of style. I think now if you can make content, get views, have a fan base, and like kind of monetize it in any way, you're good.
How do you monetize your fan base? Because I feel like you have a great thing going on.
Yeah, I think a lot of artists get it wrong by only relying on streams, because I have a song with 3 million streams. I think since my music career started, which was 2015, so that's like what, like 8 years? No, 10 years. Yeah. Sorry. 10 years, I've made like $10,000 off of streams, which honestly a lot of artists would kill for that. $10,000 off of streams, but that's over the course of 10 years, people. So a song with 3 million streams, that's like a lot to get a song to that. And it's like, once that happened, I was like, wait, I'm doing this all wrong. I cannot just like only rely on streams. So I started the clothing brand, which at least helps me like get some sort of revenue, because like I know we were talking earlier, like selling one t-shirt at $25 is equivalent to like, someone do the math, like 50,000 streams, or I don't even know, like a lot of streams, you know? So having a product that you sell, I mean, look, like Rihanna, Fenty's the thing that made her a billionaire. Kanye, Yeezy, you know, Mr. Beast has Feastables, you know, and they all have like these brands. So you need to build like an entire brand around and like really truly provide value, because it's too saturated just to get away with just making music now. You gotta move like a business person, because a lot of these musicians are not business people. There's just music people. So it's kind of like you've got all these musicians, and it's like you're competing with really people who are business people, because everyone musicians sometimes aren't business minded.
Yeah. So you get all these followers and you're like, you know what? Every single one of them needs their house cleaned.
I don't really clean for my followers. My clients don't know I make music.
So how did the cleaning company come to be a thing too? Because that's so interesting and cool to me. I always think about like unconventional businesses that are like easy, like power washing, that sort of thing.
You know what? Yeah. So my plan is I'm cleaning less and less and less now. I'm kind of at the point where I'm not cleaning anymore and it's kind of automated. So I was like, I need to come up with a source of revenue that isn't that's like recession proof, that isn't creative, and that might be boring, but like I know will always be in demand. Like cleaning will always be in demand. So it's commercial cleaning. So we do move outs, we do like offices and stuff. Yeah, so I did that. So that kind of supports my music because I was like, I need to like be able to have my time freed up to do music, and then I also need to have money to like make music videos and pay people and get features and posts and marketing and ads. So that's kind of why I started that. So I kind of was on a hiatus for music for a couple months while I was getting that started. Not even, I guess I made my album in between there, but yeah, having a job or a company or doesn't make you any less of an artist. Everyone thinks you have to kind of pick between the two. I've heard a lot of artists that have made it and gotten lucky say like, oh, well, if you have a plan B, that means you don't actually believe in yourself. And I'm like, okay, dude, we can believe all we want. Like, how many streams do you realistically need to like make a comfortable living? A lot. I did the math. I think it's like 10 million streams a month or something to live like a $50,000 a year salary or like something crazy. Like,
and your alternative to that in the music industry is, get to a place to where you can sell tickets and tour, and then you're locked into touring for the rest of your life.
Right. Honestly, money. Like I've heard more people have to like pay to be on tours.
A lot of times, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, even, with the people that do surpass that to where touring is their income, it's like you hear a lot of them say after a while that it's like, being on the road is super fun for the first few years.
Yeah.
And then, when you want to chill out a little bit and don't want to be going to Oklahoma to play for a bunch of college kids.
No, yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, having an artist doesn't make you any less of a art, or having a job doesn't make you any less of an artist. Like, make your money. Like, how many sources of income do they say you need to have? Like, multiple sources of income.
3, I think, is like the minimum for
I have music, clothing brand, cleaning business, and it is not bad to have one in there that is like maybe a little bit boring.
Yeah.
Like doesn't like Lil Baby have like a bunch of real estate or I don't know, they like I feel like if you look at actual big artists like who are like really smart, like they have money in like real estate or like companies or
diversifying,
yeah,
like you said, recession proof, COVID proof, that sort of thing, pandemic proof,
stuff like that. So gotta be smart.
I love it. So I've been seeing you launched a new space at the Russell.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Tell me all about this.
Oh my gosh, yes. There's a building in Detroit called the Russell Industrial Center. It's like very like industrial looking. It's got like the big windows, the bricks, they used to manufacture airplanes there and cars. Every building in Detroit used to like manufacture cars. Any abandoned building. Yeah, so I have my studio there so I can bring my engineers out and I can engineer myself and other artists. And then I just launched Hypnotize Detroit, which is basically like a channel where we feature underground artists in Detroit. So people come through, shoot a video.
Bless you. Bless you.
I cleaned for a house with cats today, and so I'm like dying. Yeah, so artists come through and shoot a music video, and we kind of feature underground talent in Detroit. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. It's very cool. It's just nice to be able to have a space where, like, the homies can pull up and, like, we can actually, like, make music. So, it's fun.
It's such a game changer to have, like, a third space.
Yes,
for me, it's helpful, too, when I'm not paying for that third space by the hour. Like, having Shoebox and just being able to create, like, whenever has been a game changer for me.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
So you gotta think business minded too, know, like you get it, like having a studio and renting it out to people or whatever you do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I feel like having that third space for creativity is just
and it's like not your house.
Yeah,
you know,
and you can just come in and like invite people like Jenna in and make bangers. We had a session a few weeks ago. You knocked
so
out
good.
4 tracks in a half hour. I think
that was so fun.
Yeah,
gotta run it back.
I know we gotta run it back, and we gotta come up with some release dates. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm pumped though. I love watching your workflow. Like, hang on, someone's calling me. Father, I'll call him back. Hey, Dad. He's gonna watch this show and be like, "How dare you?" But no, I've worked in so many sessions to where people like will either take forever to come up with like 2 words, whether it's like insecurity or they like really can't think of it. I don't know. Seeing the way you just came in, kind of closed your eyes and just laid down the first thing that came to your head. That was like, that's my favorite type of person to be in the studio with. Yeah. Walk me through your thought process when you create, or do you even have a thought process? It's just you let it flow.
I think this is like the conversation of like skill versus like talent, or what's the word? I don't even know the words, but like I feel like talent is like, oh, like you're born with it, right? But I think like skill and like gaining skills is like you have the talent and the work put in. So like I think there's a lot of people who are talented, but there's not a lot of people who have taken the work to actually like have the skill to match that talent. So I think I've just been in so many sessions and put so many hours into this. I'm able to be at that level. It's not like I came out the womb being able to do that.
Yeah. Hard work.
Hard work.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah, and I know I hear that like all the time. That's like the most basic thing ever. Like, but that's really what it comes down to. It's like how bad you want it. You know?
Totally.
Like, I only work.
I can see it in your eyes.
Like, I only work, you know? And it's like, I know a lot of people talk about work-life balance, which I know is controversial, but like, I actually don't believe in work-life balance. I think it's like, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
You know?
I can totally relate with that.
I'm sure there's another, like, brunette, tatted goth girl who makes, like, alternative music, like, working harder than me. And I think about that. And I'm like, I need to work harder than her. Whoever she is. That's my competition. You know?
I love that.
We might both have talent, but like, who can work harder? That's really what it comes down to.
And who can be more unhinged? That's part of it.
Yeah.
I want to go through some of your tweets here. Can we do that?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I thought this would be fun.
Oh my gosh. I told him earlier, I was like, are you cool? Like, with like, I might get canceled.
I'm cool with anything. And wait, before we do this, can I play the video that you posted on your story when you were on your way here? Which, by the way,
yes,
I don't think it's a good idea to be on your phone when you're driving.
Oh, true. I work while I'm on my phone driving too. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's
like I'll like respond to
psycho.
leads and clients and yeah.
I'm gonna see if we can capture this video. Here, you ready?
Yeah.
Got the volume all the way up here.
Knew it was just a matter of time before I hop on a podcast and cancel myself by accident. So I have a feeling today's that day. Hopping on a podcast.
I haven't said anything too crazy yet.
Yeah, I'm just hopping on to say my goodbyes to those who
hopping on to
say her goodbyes
to those who are soft.
You haven't said anything crazy yet. You've actually been you've shed a lot of light on your story, which is wildly inspiring.
Yeah.
I just want to go through some of your tweets and just like talk. I just want to talk, okay?
Okay. Like I'm in trouble.
I'm gonna read them, and I'm not
that feeling like when your parents go through your phone and you're just like, that's why.
I'll start by saying, I am no angel on Twitter. I actually so from about 2011 when Twitter came out, or when I first got on it, until like 2013. Pretty much 4 to 5 times a day, I would post like 3 6 Mafia lyrics or like something like that,
oh
like some kind like Dirty South rap lyrics or like young Jeezy lyrics, like something.
Oh my gosh!
So I found out later that like that's really bad.
Why?
When you don't filter yourself, and it makes you look like you're doing all these gang and drug related things that as a 16-year-old kid at the time from the burbs I was not doing. It caught up to me more than once. Just another music making dweeb. Let's talk about that.
Oh, is that my bio?
That's your bio.
Oh, I need to change that. That's bad. I haven't thought about my Twitter bio. I actually like don't even know if I like have the login anymore to this Twitter. So if anything, I haven't been on Twitter in forever. I need to change that bio. That's really dorky.
I think it's good though, right?
No, it's not.
What would you change? What would you update it to?
I'd probably say like Detroit. Please don't go out now. Like I don't know, something normal.
Something normal. Sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm not stupid for you anymore.
Oh my gosh, I was like probably upset about somebody. I don't even know who.
Personally, I am very pro fart.
Yeah, I don't know why we've like really like, oh, we can't like fart in public. Like, let it rip. Like we can burp and sneeze and cough in public, but like what? We can't rip ass? Like what are we talking about? It's a bodily function. Everyone does it. Like,
I feel like it's more like a common courtesy thing, you know?
But why? Who put that there?
I mean, that's a great question. And I should start by saying I totally agree with you. I'm just like playing devil's advocate. It's like I don't necessarily want to smell the guy's fart on the subway, right? But that's the guy you're going to smell because he doesn't care about any societal norms.
Yeah.
There's a really good one that ChatGPT pulled for me earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. This is the one. I think Trader Joe's and Chick-fil-A should join forces and run this country. Run that back for me.
I feel like no explanations needed. Like Trader Joe's and Chick-fil-A.
They have pretty sound operations.
Yeah.
I will say. And
I think that would like unite like the left and the right, because like Chick-fil-A will bring all the right-leaning people and Trader Joe's will bring all the left-leaning people, and like we can come to an equilibrium.
And they're both like the very peace forward for the people. Yeah. of each kind of group.
Each genre, yeah, I would say, yeah.
I'm gonna do like one more because this is like kind of getting cringe on my end. Reading these, not for you.
You're feeling like secondhand cringe.
I not like from what you said, just from the fact that I'm reading your tweets. I don't normally read people's tweets. It feels like wrong, but
like I'm like reading their diary. Like I should.
I know. This is a good one.
Is it about Andrew Tate?
Oh no! Is there one? You did share something about that.
Oh, I retweet like all his stuff.
Talk to me about your love. I'm gonna read this tweet in 1 second, but talk to me about your love for Andrew Tate.
Oh my gosh! Like he's so based. He doesn't give a crap about what anybody says, and he's really motivational. He'll be like, "Get up! You're worthless." I'm like, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's great. He's very based. He's like saying all the things we're all too afraid to say. But he's right. Like when he says like women can't drive, I'm like, honestly, he's right. I like am uninsurable.
Are you?
Yeah.
You get into a lot of car accidents?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think it is that
I don't know.
Confirms that stereotype?
I think it's the multitasking.
Mm.
We think we can multitask. Because, women are always like, we can multitask and men can't multitask. It's like, science shows that multitasking isn't actually a thing. It's just like you're kind of half doing both things. If you're like half driving, like, it's not good. So yeah, women can't drive.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I could never say that, but I'm glad you can.
Does your girlfriend know how to drive?
I mean, she's got a license.
I've never met a baddie that knows how to drive well. Like, you can't be a baddie and be a good driver. Like, I've never.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
For the sake of my well-being, I'm just gonna plead the fifth on this one.
Okay, I'll take it. Women can't drive. I'll be the one to say it.
Have you ever taken your contacts out right after eating hot Cheetos? Brain-altering experience.
Dude, it burns. It just burns. I've been guilty of that. I don't eat hot Cheetos and you start touching your eyeball.
No, I'm like so careful to not touch my eyeballs when I eat hot Cheetos.
No, like take your contacts out.
Yeah.
Do you touch your eyeballs when you take your contacts out?
Well,
do you wear contacts? Okay,
contacts,
yeah, yeah. But when you got to take them out at the end of the night, one time I was like, oh, I didn't wash my hands.
And you just went crazy.
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of hot Cheetos?
Not anymore.
Kind of fell off, right?
I think I fell off with the
hot
Cheetos.
Off?
Yeah. I think that was like my go-to snack for like the studio.
Mm.
But now I try and like not eat hot Cheetos like that. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to change the world in 24 hours, what would you do?
Oh my gosh. I'd make phones like illegal.
I like that.
Yeah, we'd all have to like figure out how to survive off of that. I'd make phones illegal. What would I do? Wow, there's so much I would do. I feel like, oh, remember when we used to have like fact checking on like Instagram and stuff? Like we don't have that anymore, but I would say like no more fact checking. Check your own facts.
Let people cap.
A lot of people cap, but like check your own facts.
Yeah.
You know? What'd I do if I had 24 hours to change the world? Yeah, I feel like that's the main thing is like make phones illegal. I went this summer without a phone.
Whole summer?
Mm-hmm.
Walk me through that process.
I had an Apple Watch. That was it. It really, really like made me realize that like no one's having a thought with it outside of the radius of 10 seconds. So like I feel like no one's sitting there thinking for more than 10 seconds. That the phone pickup is always in there somewhere. But when I didn't have a phone, I was able to have deeper thoughts because like I was thinking for longer periods than 10 seconds, and I would get deeper and deeper and deeper into thoughts and thinking deeply.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't have that.
They definitely don't. I've made it a habit lately of I go on a lot of walks, and I don't even take my phone on a walk.
That's so good. Yeah. I did realize like with owning 3 businesses, like I can't not have a phone. I just had an Apple Watch. Yeah, so that's not a thing anymore, unfortunately. But that was really, really great reset.
Even just putting it down for an hour, right? And like letting yourself like do whatever you're gonna do. Because like before, I would listen to music, or I'd listen to a podcast on a walk.
Just constant stimulation.
Yeah, just exactly. And it's like if you just put it down and just like listen to the sounds of the world and let your brain kind of wander, it's like very therapeutic. You come out of it better, especially as like a creative. Like you kind of need that refresh, I think, to do your best work.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you find, from a creative standpoint, you are better when you take breaks?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you take a week off of making music, you come back, you're going to make a heater, right?
Yeah, because I feel like anything forced doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
You know? It's like that fine line of, like, pushing yourself to, like, stay consistent, but also, like, if you're literally, like, breaking your arm, like, trying to force, like, a song, like, I don't think I've ever made anything really good, like, super forcing myself. You know?
Yeah.
Push yourself through the creative ruts, but don't like kill yourself trying to make a hit.
And like just as important as I think when you do feel those spurts of creativity, like lean in on that, right? Like if you were like, oh, I'm gonna make a song today, and all like that song is just flows, you love it, sick, make another one. Like let's see what we can like keep this going.
Keep the momentum going. Yeah, kind of like with our session the other day. Like I was just like on a roll.
Yeah, we're just
that doesn't even happen every time, but it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
I found that like, you know, with over years of the ebbs and flows of the kind of creative energy that I have, it's like when I look back, you know, I can justify having a few slow months creatively if I can just like point to a month where I was like, okay, I pumped out 20 songs this month and I feel good about most of them.
Also, people like to think that making music is just making music, but like on days when I don't have it in me, I'll be like, okay, let me once and for all, Lord have mercy, clear out my computer. That's like helping me make music because it needs to be done. Come on, musicians. We all know that needs to. I know that's on your to-do list. But like, or organizing or cleaning your studio. That's good for like, that's essential to making like good music is having like a clean, like good space, you know? Like think of stuff that, or like redoing your website. Or like making sure all your social media platforms and bios and stuff kind of like align and look like the same. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have it in you to make a hit like every day, like that's fine. Like you can do something that like, or like me like growing my cleaning company for a day, taking a day off of music, right? It's like, okay, well that makes me more money, which in turn like helps my music. So it doesn't have to be like 100% hit making 24/7.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you wanted to get canceled on this today. Like what else can we talk about that's gonna really get you canceled?
I think drinking Starbucks and talking about how Andrew Tate's awesome will do it, honestly. Yeah, because I know people will get pissed off about the Starbucks. I knew that.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like there's a Starbucks boycott like every 6 months. I can't really keep up.
I tell you what, I drive down Woodward every day, and there's usually about a half-mile line backed in the
the
road
boycott's
from
not
Starbucks.
working.
I was like, I don't
what
think
were they
it's
boycotting
happening.
it for last time? Something to do with Israel?
I'm
Like,
gonna
it
be
supports
honest. When
Israel.
it comes to the boycotts and stuff, I try not to subscribe to
Yeah.
the cancel culture.
Me either.
I don't really.
If it's
I mean,
a company.
yeah.
If it's a company, I don't.
If
I
it's a
don't know.
larger than life company that's gonna exist no matter what I say,
yeah.
it's like I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I'll get my cold brew from there once in a while. Not a big deal.
Right.
Get it at the airport. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think they were like, it supports Israel. I'm like, I think everything we do and like it supports Israel.
In some way.
Our government's gonna support Israel, whether you get your Frappuccino double shot oat milk 2% latte in the morning or not.
So, what does the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years look like for you in a perfect world? What are you working towards?
Okay. I want my studio to be like fully decked out in like being rented out to artists and like fully like a studio that I like rent out and is profitable and does well. I'm not really there yet because it's not like a full setup. So I don't want to like charge people for like a microphone, like 2 speakers. It doesn't make any sense. So that being a thing, the clothing brand being like beyond music, like a very successful clothing brand, like in retail stores and everything like that. The cleaning business, like ginormous, but like I'm not really running it. I want to like hire like a COO to like actually run it. And then I'm like touring and making songs for myself and other artists, and yeah.
You like being on the road?
I've never been on tour. Yeah, so I feel like I like it though. I think I would like it.
Yeah.
I'd love to go on tour.
Sick.
Yeah.
I know you've done some one-off shows here.
Yeah,
there.
more like one-off shows. Yeah, I just performed in Miami. Yeah. But yeah, I got my first cease and desist yesterday.
Oh, snap. For what?
Please Don't Go, the song I dropped.
Really?
It's going horrible.
Tell me about that.
So I just dropped a song called Please Don't Go. I made it with a producer who we had like a falling out, and basically like he caught feelings and I was like, hey dude, like I'm sorry, like I don't feel the same way, Normally when those conversations happen, it's like, cool, like I'd hate to make anything weird, like we move on, it's cool. This was not the case. He crashed out and got so mad at me for not liking him, but I was like, whoa. Long story short, he ended up being like really weird toward me, and like the whole album would like fell apart because he wouldn't give me the stems because I didn't like him. So I was like, well, this really sucks. So I wanted to still drop this song because I really, really liked it. And I was like, I had my manager, I was like, hey, can you email him and just say like, this was so hard for me to do, but I was like, even though we had like our differences, or not even our differences, like even though they were freaking weird to me, like, because there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to say, I still want to do right by him and follow through with our agreement, which is I would pay him X amount and he would get like X amount of the splits. Like very like fair, even, whatever. And then my manager said that, and he came back with like some crazy long ChatGPT answer talking about some like, I need thousands of, like, I think he wanted like $1,500. He wanted like $1,500, 75% on the mastering and the pub. Performing rights. Oh, it can only be DJ'd by him if it was to ever be DJ'd in the history of the world.
Boy, it's petty.
I literally offered him like 40% and like the amount of money that we had originally agreed upon. He's like, well, you don't have written da-da-da. I'm like, dude, I'm just being nice by saying, hey, I know we fell out, but like I'm still wanting to do right by you. And he's like, he sent me a cease and desist, but what's funny about it though is that like it's clearly like just like a ChatGPT like cease and desist. Like he forgot to like fill like the ChatGPT like formatting, like the bullet points and like the
long dashes.
Yeah, like it was very clear that my manager replied and was like, hey man, not happening. Also, you said, hey man, not happening. Also, you forgot to fill out a couple lines in your ChatGPT response. Because, it has like insert name, insert date.
Too funny.
So I need to like deal with that. So if he says he's going to do a takedown though. So we'll see.
Best of luck.
I don't think he knows how to do a takedown.
Yeah, it seems like he might be bluffing. I don't know the guy, but
yeah, I mean, for him to like try and negotiate like that is crazy. Like, I don't think he knows how to do a takedown.
Yeah.
So if it gets taken down, I actually have a remix lined up. So don't worry, guys. But yeah, no, that was interesting. I was like asking ChatGPT, I'm like, what's a cease and desist?
What would we do before AI? We couldn't like.
Oh my gosh.
We couldn't do anything. I don't even know how to talk to
Google.
people anymore without it.
Oh really?
I mean,
I gave my ChatGPT a name.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's your ChatGPT.
Eli.
Eli.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
My ChatGPT just learned my name the other day, so that's cool.
Really? Oh, my
Yeah.
ChatGPT knows everything about me. I'll just like sit and talk to it. Could you use
I do that a lot,
the
too.
voice feature?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was interesting. Basically, a cease and desist, for those of you who don't know, is basically just saying like, I will take legal action.
Yeah.
But
then-
like in reality, like I have money for lawyers, and I know he doesn't. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Also, like this would stand really well in court. Like this is like your classic like weird producer, like pretty female artist. Like he was weird to me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and also if we pulled up the receipts, like it's very much it's like us like very much like my team very much like, hey, we want to do right by you. Like come to the table. You know, like send us your Cash App so we can like send you this money. Like you know, even though you guys fell out, like we still want to like you know whatever and.
yeah.
And him just like crashing out, like ChatGPT, like just crashing out, like you know. So it's yeah. So if he wants to go to court, we can go. But like, I'm literally offering and willing to pay him. So I don't know.
So in the meantime, run up the streams.
What?
I said in the meantime, run up the streams.
Run up the streams while he doesn't get a cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't. I was like, we're like, dude, at least give us like your IPI number so we can like
Yeah.
add you. Like. He won't. I'm like, dude. Like, we're offering you payment. Like, at least something. Like, we kind of told him we're not really willing to negotiate. We're like, this is what we agreed on verbally. Like,
I think you guys probably did the right thing by just reaching out and let the chips fall, right?
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Final thoughts?
Oh my gosh, go stream. Please don't go before it gets taken down. I mean, it's not gonna get. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, I'm really glad I don't think I canceled myself on this podcast.
No.
Do you think?
I don't think you canceled yourself. I think we got nice and juicy with it, which I think is
Yeah,
exactly
it's good.
what any Jenna Wright fan would want.
Yes, I think so too. I think I've already weeded out like the super soft people.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a Jenna Wright fan, you're probably like based and like normal and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely got soul.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Well, Jenna, it's an honor to have you in the studio here. It's an honor
Thank
to have you
for
in Detroit,
having me.
influencing the local music culture. I'm excited to see the
Amen.
studio pop off. I'm excited to see
Yes.
these releases
out.
that we got see the light of day.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to keep kicking it, dude. You're doing
Hell
great
yeah.
things. It's good to have you here.
That was rough.
Is that hard?
Yeah. Did you?
I
hear
gotta
my
say,
knuckle?
no,
I heard your
I
knuckle
went
crack.
gentle too. I gotta say, for anyone that hasn't dapped up Jenna has like the craziest dap. Like you say, you don't like work the cleaning company anymore, but like you've still got the freaking muscle.
Yeah.
Like I love it. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Like a good dap goes a long way.
It really does. Yeah. No, whenever I dab people up, they're like very like caught off guard.
They're like, oh,
Oh.
it's like a handshake of the modern day.
Yeah.
It's assertive.
But like with the ladies, usually they're like, hi. Like,
You know.
yeah. It kind of shows that like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Anyways.
love it.
Bye,
Jenna
guys.
Wright, so excited to have you on the CHOFF-cast. CHOFF-cast. Yup, it's the CHOFF-cast. CHOFF-cast.